There's no need to be fearful if you stick to your 7 to 10 feet away from the fire. You hit the base of the fire, that is where the flame leaves the skillet. You should put that fire out.
But I attended that certification of cert members. That was sometime last year where we had a whole week's training. And the information that was disseminated at the time, I felt it was very useful and I could not have kept it to myself. So what I did, I got a few persons from my community together. We started small because we did not know how it would turn out. And I got them together and I said, let us have a session where we could teach them basic things to do at a home.
We have partnered with the fire service. We got a call from the Bouton community asking us to help them out so that they could understand and learn how to deal with fires, how to deal with any emergencies or disasters arising out of fires. And we have Fireman Ariste and Dave Shallery who are facilitating the course for us.
We're here today to advise the residents of Bouton and the environs to inform them as to how important it is to install smoke alarms and fire extinguishers in the homes. Also, we are approaching the dry season. We did advise on the importance of clearing a distance away from a residential area, ensuring that the shrubs are being kept well kept to ensure that persons' homes are not at threat. As you know, we're in a remote location. We're approaching the February into the March season, where it's a difficult season for the fire department as it relates to the dry season and bushfire season.
I think it's essential. It would save lives, like you rightfully said. Soufriere, as close as it seems, it's far in reality to actual disaster. So if one person in each household knows how to at least stop it before it spreads, we could save houses, we can save lives, and we can save our community on a whole.
It is something that is needed in this community because of the distance for assistance. We know it's an isolated community. If there is ever a need for fire prevention, fire safety, or the community needs assistance from the fire service.
So we're witnessing our first volunteer. You aim at the base of the fire. All the way down. Make sure you squeeze all the way down. Right. So make sure, we said you squeeze the lever all the way down and you sweep from side to side. Squeeze all the way, squeeze all the way.
I think it is very important because of
So you
our
see what
distance from the town where the fire engine is. I think it's 6 miles, 6 to 8 miles. So in the event of a fire, big or small, we are equipped with knowledge to at least, after we've called the fire station, to start something.
Press all the way. Press it. Sweep. All right. Okay. All right. You feel better, right? Yes, good. There's no need to be fearful if you stick to your 7 to 10 feet away from the fire. You hit the base of the fire, that is where the flame leaves the skillet. You should put that fire out. So you make sure you aim, you squeeze, and you sweep. All right, brilliant.
So we see the wind direction.
Okay. So you go. Aim. All right, round of applause. Very good. Who's next?
The participants are persons who reside in Bouton. We have the young, we have youth, we have the elderly, we have a different age range, which speaks volumes of the concern that they have for their community. We also have I think for this workshop, we have more males. We have quite a bit of males, and this is surprising because most times you have the workshops, it's the females who come out, and we are very pleased that we've had such a good participation.
As it relates to safety, everyone forms part of safety. A 2-year-old can inform you if there is an electrical problem that may start a fire. If there is a fan that's been left on, mommy, you left the iron on, you left the fan on, the television is on before you went to bed. So these are the things that we try to instill in our children early as 2 years. As long as you can speak, you can inform. And it's important that if there is a disaster, persons are informed as early as possible for simulation of a home where you have residents. A 2-year-old can inform of a situation that persons can get out at the soonest before that fire escalates or captures somebody's life.
The DDCs, by virtue of the fact that you have some locations that are isolated, should have subcommittees in those areas to be able to respond to a disaster. With Bouton, we are hoping that this can be done very soon. We will be working with the Soufriere District Disaster Committee so that we can get one going as soon as possible, having understood where this location is and the community in itself.
So we did inform our residents of Bouton on the importance of safety, electrical safety in the homes, kitchen safety as it relates to LPG cylinders, and also the appliances, especially the home fans, the high velocity fans, how critical it can be and how it should be managed, that a fan should only operate at least 8 hours at a time.
I think a lot was actually relevant in, for example, the plugging of various devices on one port, or even as simple as where we put our gas tank. I think a lot of people didn't know the proximity between the stove versus that. And unfortunately, not all of our members were here. So what we can do now is take it back, empower them, and hopefully spread the word on fire safety, the importance of it, and hopefully reduce the numbers of fires that we have in the area.
So as soon as the idea came to mind, I called the director, Miss Maida, and I told her, look, this is what I'm thinking of. And she said, oh, that's a great idea. We are on board with you. And I'm very thankful that they did come on board with us, and they are with us, and they were able to get the facilitators for us. And it has turned out to be a very good event, I must admit, very informative to the participants.